Dee-da-da-dum bum ba doom. Bum ba da dum ba dum bum ba doom. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready to get back in the action. Let's do it to it. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there, and welcome to you. My name is JGarner1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel. Or, in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience. Welcome back, my friends. I hope everybody is having a good day today. Or if not, then hey, I hope the stream makes your day a little bit better. Why did I run all the way back towards the Hobbit hole? There's a bed right there in the fisherman's hut. Sometimes the things I do confuse me. It's not good. Not good. Let me see here. What did I come in here for? I have no idea. Ooh, a horse. Do I have a saddle? I don't know if I have a saddle. Well, that stinks. I may have just tamed that guy for nothing. Aha! Saddle! Let's give him a test. Let's give him a test. Could be so much faster. But it is a good start. It's a good start for a horse. Oh, he's a pretty good jumper. Nice. Alright. Well, we know this guy's not bad. What about this one over here with the baby? Ooh, I think this one might be better. Often the ones that have better stats are the ones that throw you off more often before letting you tame them. Oh yeah, this... I can already tell this is a little bit faster. That's good. That is good. No. No, it is not faster. It's about the same speed, I think. That ain't great. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal, really. Eventually I'll get a good, really fast horse. Honestly, I would love that. I would love to have a really good, fast horse. Especially by the time they release whatever... They release the, Mounts of Mayhem update, whenever that happens. I'm looking forward to that. Especially because of the Spear and the Nautilus. The Nautilus is going to make building in the water so much simpler for anybody who can tame one. Oh. And then, of course, you've got the, old faithful Spear finally getting added to the game. Old faithful in that it's a classic video game weapon type. A classic historically significant weapon out in the real world too. And the idea of having the spear is so good. I'm honestly very much looking forward to that. To being able to have a spear in Minecraft and be able to run along or ride along on a mount and charge! Da 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 da! That'll be awesome. I wonder how good the spear would be with a speed potion, because we know that when the spear comes, it's going to be how fast you're moving that decides how much damage it does. Not necessarily the, not just the quality of the weapon. It's like the mace, but from all directions, from any direction, which is cool. Very cool. Alright, so kind of what I figured, there's only a baby villager out here. I was afraid of that. But I kind of figured that would be the case. Hey, more horses. Oh, this one's fast. I can tell this one is fast. Yes, he likes me. Oh yeah, this one's much faster. Not the fastest in the world, but it's much faster. What about his buddy? Is his buddy that fast? I don't know, and I want to find out. Whoa. Okay, this guy's faster. This guy is... Whoa! This guy's even faster. Okay. Okay, I found my horse. I have found my horse. This guy is good. I like this one. I like this one. He is faster. He is good. The only problem is he'll leave my LA in the dust. That is the only problem. If I don't leash the LA, then the LA will get left in the dust. Sorry, I'm taking a moment to just enjoy having found a really fast horse. This is cool. I honestly like the way mounts work in this game so far. I say so far because who knows how future mounts are going to be. And they really should keep adding more mounts to the game, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so the only unemployed villager in the place is a baby villager. Everybody else has an occupation. That's not good. That means that there's nobody left for me to claim. I want to bring this donkey with me. If I can. Oh, snap. The donkey, the horse, I want to bring them both with me. Oh man, I am so glad I went ahead and got Depth Strider. I do sometimes wish that horses could actually swim on the surface. Is that weird? Because I swear, I want to say horses can swim a little in real life, but I don't know that for a fact. I got no problem with the undead horses sinking in the water, but I would think that actual horses would at least make an effort not to sink. But that's coming from somebody who doesn't know animals. Come on, get over the hill. Come on. Thank you. So when I need to travel by land, I've got a horse to do it. If I need to bring cargo, I can get on the donkey. That's the current status of this setup. Come on, we're almost to your guys' new home. I'm going to set them up in the pen with the allays. Come on. Uh-oh. Rain. Help it in the thunderstorm. There we go. Now those two are nice and secure. What's basically going on is I want to get a fisherman for the fishing hut, and then I will turn my attention to my next big project. I still say we should be able to have something that can summon a specific pet to us. Or a specific kind of pet. Like, give us a dog whistle to summon wolves. Even if it's just 2 random wolves. That'd be cool. Give us one to give us a whistle to summon a horse that it's been tied to. That would be cool. Lots of different games do stuff like that. I'm surprised that this one has never implemented something like that. Well, maybe with the new update they'll end up doing something like that. Who knows? I sure don't. I also don't know where I'm gonna get a fisherman, because I really do want one. I want to get a fisherman. Let me see here. Okay, there's the village that I've been working from. Where... aha. If I head straight north, I should be able to find a couple of villages. Theoretically. According to Chunk Base, anyway. But Chunk Base hasn't failed me yet. So, let's go grab our horse, and we'll head out. I need to come up with a name for the horse. I'm thinking, for the time being, we'll call him Thunder. Let's go, Thunder. Ow. I left my LA behind. Crud. I was hoping not to do that again. Hang on. What are some approximate coordinates? Alright. I know where I'm going. Man, I keep falling and getting my horse hurt. My horse hurt. For some reason that struck me funny. Let's keep going. There's a village. Oh, it's across water. Alright, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, Thunder. Let's go. I may end up having to leave him here. Oh, they have a ready-made fisherman. Nice. Very nice. There's not a waterway that goes all the way around towards my base, is there? Check the seed map again, and absolutely not. Gradola. That's gonna make things frustrating. That was funny. That was kind of cool. Come on up, my friend. You are gonna add some life to my base. Uh-oh. I didn't bring a spare bed. Oh, crud. That means everything's gonna target him once I get him away. On our way, he's gonna get targeted. And of course, that happens. Yep, monsters are spawning in, and they're going after him. Crud. This is not good. Oh boy. This is not good. Hang on. I am so glad single player can be paused. Okay, if we are where I think we are, I might be able to get our friend pulled all the... Wait a minute, let me see that again? Oh, I need to go the other way. I think I need to go the other way. I need to go the other way and see... I think going the other way will actually lead me on a path all the way to the ocean in front of my base. If that's the case, that's where I need to go. What I'm thinking is I think this river goes all the way to the ocean if I follow this path. Uh-oh. It almost does. I think we're gonna make it. We've still got our fisherman friend. This is so cool. It worked out. We're making it out to sea. Yes! Sweet! That is perfect. That is perfect. Exactly what I needed to have happen. Shouldn't be too far to reach my base, I would think. Oh, we got a dolphin! We got a dolphin helping us out. Nice. Oh, there it is! There's the fisherman hut. That's where I want to go. Bring this guy a ways inland so that he's by the house and thus hopefully safer. Good deal. No! No, 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 where are you going? I don't know how, but somehow I think this is your fault, Mr. Drowned. Murgh. Where did he go? Please tell me he went into the house. I don't know where he is. But I'm gonna find him. Hey there, Ryan. Good to see you, my dude. Good to see ya. I was doing okay. Until the fisherman that I was trying to transport managed to get away from me. I knew I should have put this door in place before he got released from the boat. Ugh. Now I don't know where he is. And that's a problem. I got him into the hut, and then, before I could do anything about it, he took off running. I had to break him out of the boat before I put the door in, because I hadn't put the door in yet. He got in there, and then he started suffocating on these blocks here. Oh, yeah. All villagers are annoying. But he ran off, and I don't know where he went. For all I know, he could still be latched onto his old village, trying to run back there for some reason. Here he is! Hiding out under the thing. Under the pale oak. Well, that's better than I thought. Unfortunately, he is low health, so I've got to be very careful getting him into the hut. If he gets stuck again, I might be in trouble. But I've got everything he needs in there. I've got him a bed, I've got him a workstation. Like I said, everything he will need to be at home and at peace. There we go. Now the problem is, how do I get out of here without him following me? That worked. My hope is that eventually he'll latch onto that bed and the barrel that's in there and no longer want to leave. There we go. Yeah, he was seeking shelter from the rain. I want to say that's what got him panicked more than anything. So, that was a success. We got the fisherman where we want him. Now it's just a matter of him latching onto those things and staying latched onto them and not latching onto anything in my house. Which, there's no telling how likely that is. He could very easily latch onto something in my house from way over there. I don't know. I'm just gonna hope that he won't. That's true. He's dry now. Dry, sheltered, safe. He shouldn't have any reason to try to run. But, you know villagers. They are frustrating individuals. And even more frustrating as a group. I'm gonna take the spare bed with me. I'm gonna go tie my my respawn point to one of the guest room beds for now. I may remove these carpets. They don't really work for me outside of their respective rooms. Oh well. Now I gotta go back to the village I got that guy from and retrieve my horse. Because I've got a horse now. Named him Thunder. Couldn't come up with any better names. I would have called him Pona, but... or I would have called it Pona, but... it didn't quite look like Epona. So... Sometimes I wonder where they got that name from, for the horse in The Legend of Zelda. It's called Epona, but where did they come up with that name? Was it just a play on pony? There's part of me that seriously doubts that, but at the same time, who knows what went through the minds of the developers of the game when they first made the horse? Pumpkins. Do I want them? No. Not really, anyway. But now my fishing dock has a fisherman keeping watch. So I'll be able to get fishing rods from him. Hopefully he sells good ones. And I'll be able to sell fish to him for some emeralds, too. If I actually do fish a lot. No guarantee that I will, but there's no guarantee that I won't, either. I just hope somewhere along the way I find the allay that I left behind. It was somewhere over here, I think. Oh, there he is! He found me! I think going home, I'll try to make my way to the river that I used to get the fisherman to my home, and just lead my horse and the little guy along with me. Because when I'm going on foot, little guy can keep up just fine. But if I go by horse, Thunder is pretty fast. Thunder is actually pretty fast horse. It gets a little too fast for the Allay to keep up. I can't wait to see what the spear plays like. Honestly, I'm hoping that the spear gets sword enchantments, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up giving it its own enchantments. Hey, Leo, I see you trying to message there, man. How you doing? Doing good? You're trying to ask what's good or what's up, man? Oh, Leo, I know what you're trying to say. If you're trying to say what's good or what's up, then I know what you're trying to say, and you can chill, my friend. I'm doing pretty good, my friend. And what's good is we are back on Galabor doing some more crazy stuff. Ah, there he is. I was worried for a second I lost my Allay. I don't want to lose the little guy. Hey, Shadow Clips! Good to see you, Shadow. Ah, yes. Let me guess. Autocorrect? Yeah, autocorrect is a jerk. Autocorrect likes to be a jerk and change your words even when you know exactly what you're trying to say and are typing it out exactly how you want to say it. Don't get me wrong, autocorrect is a great thing to have when you're working with any kind of tech. Helps you write out your message correctly. But every now and then, it gets to be a little frustratingly finicky. Hey, thank you for the rules, Leo. Thank you for the rules. Shadow Clips, yeah, I would have liked the rules from anybody. Anybody who could have provided them, I'd have taken them. If they were accurate to the way this channel goes. So thank you for asking. And thank you, Leo, for the rules. I appreciate it. Alright, is there anything of use here? Actually, I should leash Thunder back up for now, because I'm gonna run around the village and see if there's any loot worth taking. Oh, I've been here before. I must have been here before, because they're missing workstations. Do I need fences and fence gates? Not necessarily. Am I gonna take them? Yeah. Saves me some wood. Yeah, these guys definitely got a visit from me already. They are definitely missing some workstations. And chests. Alright, so we've already looted this place. That's good to know. I say let's go ahead, grab Thunder, and get out of here. But, to do that, is there a route from here that leads back around to the sea? Not the one that I know. Darn it. That is frustrating. That is mildly frustrating. That means I'm gonna have to go over the hill. Either over the hill or around the hill. Around the hill is going to be tough. Yeah, you see how fast this guy is? You see how fast Thunder is? If he's not leashed, my LA can't keep up. So, I gotta make sure Thunder doesn't go too fast without having the LA still leashed. Again, I wish horses in Minecraft could swim in shallow water. You know, actually swim. Like, I can understand if they struggle in water that's more than 2 blocks high, but come on. I'm gonna take these firefly bushes with me. I like the firefly bushes. Well, it's a nice open plain area, isn't it? I can see myself building something over here. Or digging a big hole. This is cool. I love this. I really do like... Whoa! Uh-huh. I really like traveling by mount like this. Traveling on a horse like this is honestly very satisfying, because it can go so darn fast. Hey, I made it! And I didn't have to get off... I didn't have to get off the horse but a couple of times for rivers. Nice. Sweet. By the by, this is something I've brought up before. If anybody can figure out a way to make it so allays will pick up leads now, please let me know how to do it, because I need to be able to do it. That way it's more likely that I can keep a little guy following me. I did say I like the fireflies. I wasn't kidding. 52. Not bad. Not bad. I still say, Mojang, please let us have the ability to give one allay instructions to collect all kinds of items, not just one. I still say it should be possible to give it a bundle and have it understand that, oh, everything that is in this bundle I must collect. I just feel like that would make sense to a degree. Still gotta eventually do a chimney here. Alright, so 364 and 33. Let's go see where that puts us. Uh-oh. Just as I figured. Well, I mean, I could do like a corner chimney part there. Wouldn't be too obtrusive, wouldn't it? Would it? I don't know. I might try that. We'll see. Oh, that's right. I did something with the beds. Well, time to make myself a couple of new beds, then. I'm thinking black. I like the color black. I like the idea of having a black bed. We'll set up one in the foyer, one in my bedroom, and then I know where I'm going to put the third one. There we go. Excellent! I wonder, should I make a map wall over here of the surrounding area? That way when I lay down in the bed in the bedroom, I've got something that my guy can be looking at as he goes to sleep. Just a thought. And I really don't know where I want to put this third bed. I do know I want to keep one bed with me when I go traveling. I don't know where to put this other bed, though. I think for now I'm going to save it and then put it on the boat. That's right, you heard me right. The boat. I want to temporarily bounce off of this world and see if we can find another world in my files that is of great importance to me. Save and quit. I'm gonna go see if we can find that world. If we can find it, it'll have what I'm looking for. Aha! There it is! Port Regal. An old friend. Man, it has been a while since I've been on that one. About a year and a half. When I think about it, that's kind of nuts. And I think it's because it's been so long since we've been on that world that it took a minute to be able to bring it up. Some of you guys may or may not remember Port Regal. It was one of my earliest worlds on this channel, here on the YouTube channel. Now, we're not going to move to Port Regal, no. We're going to take a look at what we did on Port Regal real quick. Because that's going to help me with a project that I have in mind. I've already... pardon me. I've already given away what the project is. Okay, that is some weird text stuff happening. Ah, behold, the world I entitled Port Regal. One of my original stomping grounds. This world was interesting. This world was very interesting. I had a lot of plans on this world. I really did. See, I got a beacon on this world. I'd almost forgotten about that. Ow. Whee! Got a village over here. Yeah, this is bringing back some memories. This is what I'd managed to do of the project I was working on. This was going to be the foundation of the Port Regal. Oh, I would love to recreate the plan that I had here. Man, I had so many resources over here at the docks. Crazy. Oh yeah, this was back when I figured Silk Touch was the better shovel enchantment. I wasn't quite so keen on it after a while. Why did I have so many pairs of boots and helmets? Oh, I know why. Because I was going to... At one point, I was planning on bringing a bunch of people onto this world to help me. That's what it was. That's what it was. Man, my organization was abysmal. But my plan was to have a bunch of boats, a bunch of big ships, hanging out in the harbor. And these docks would be where you could come to shore with your smaller boats, or with smaller ships, and get off and go into the town. I even had plans, as I recall, yep, I was going to make a sewer system. I was going to add a sewer system you could crawl through. This whole project was very, very ambitious for me at the time, and it didn't end up happening. It would be nice to start working on this kind of project again, though. It really would. I would love to do that. Wow, I had a few good biomes nearby. I got dark oak. I got spruce. Wow. See, this is the one problem with having a bunch of different worlds and leaving them after a while. You forget some of the good stuff that you had. Huh. Well, what am I gonna do, you know? Oh, I remember that. The lighthouse. The unfinished lighthouse. Functional, too. Whoops. Well, snap. Yeah, this was the unfinished lighthouse. I never actually finish this project, but I wanted to. I was gonna set up some trading in here for specific things. Yeah, I was gonna have a 2-story trading hall thing going on here. I had a super smelter, which apparently I was using at the time to make a whole bunch of, a whole bunch of stone. Huh. Interesting. Oh, and this was my bedroom. This was where I had my first jelly, and I had this sign. That's right. I remember that. I remember that. I had the sign so that if I was... Yeah. Yeah, I remember this place now. Man, I was on a roll with the stuff I had. Good grief. I even had wither roses, mementos from battles against a wither. Oh my gosh. I had a lot going on this world. I forgot just how much I had here. I think I intended to make more rooms in the uppermost part, too. Oh, I remember this! I set up this machine to be the equivalent of a lighthouse, the beacon of a lighthouse, so that I would have the effect of it going around and around. I liked that. But I set it up with a daylight sensor so that it would come on during the night and turn off in the daytime. I even had a nice horse. I remember that now. Yeah, I had things going on this world, didn't I? I had sheep. I had all the animals that were available at the time. I didn't really bother with the chickens too much, though. I had a lightning rod. I think that was just me making it so that I could say I'd made it. And this was going to be the first port town that I was going to make. I ended up abandoning this idea in favor of the big port town. Not so fond of the fact that I abandoned this idea. Because I had a bunch of different ideas. This was going to be like a back alley shop of sorts. Like a shadier shop. I think this was going to be either an inn or a tavern or something. I remember this. This was going to be my butcher shop. What was the redstone comparator doing in there? I'm confused. I have a feeling I built something back there, a chicken cooker, that didn't end up working. Easy explanation for whatever is going on with that. But yeah, I was gonna have a bunch of different shops with different builds, different redstone builds underneath. Oh, and this was gonna be the guild, the Hunters Guild. Oh man, I remember this. I really wanted to do something with that. Oh! My original... This is my original subscriber board. Guardian Studios YouTube subscribers. Yep. Oh yeah, and I had these banners for milestones. Oh man. I don't remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Otherwise, I would go ahead and go ahead and grab one of these banners, copy it, and put it up here to commemorate. I don't remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I may have to go back and see if there are records to let me know when I hit 1,000 subscribers. But for old time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and change up these banners. I can't actually put that number. I checked the record. The current number is 1,065. Oh, it'd be nice if it were a little more, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. And I can't say I'm not grateful for all the support the channel has gotten. I am very grateful for the support the channel has gotten. But this was also where I had the sword man, the sword statue, the swordsman statue, the traveler, with a big old fountain around him so that I had unlimited water and so that he kinda... Yeah, man, I definitely gotta recreate some of this stuff. Lighthouse included. That is so weird but cool with the light going around. I do sometimes wish we could make beacon beams spin, though. My little drip leaf parkour. I don't think I ever actually bothered using that. I think I just used the ladder to get up here. But this is the project I want to recreate next on my world, on Galabor. This... I forget what I called this. But this ship was a big deal for me. I loved this ship. And I even used a bunch of shulker boxes as part of the storage. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Okay, I took my farming very seriously. Obviously. Wow. Man. I can't believe I'd forgotten all of this. Whoa. Oh, yeah! This was more of that whole... I was collecting extra tools and stuff. Extra diamond tools and gear. For future... For if I ever let people join the world to help me with big projects or anything. Not to mention having backup armor bits to be able to create more stuff. Wow. Oh man, I was organized back then. Wow. But I didn't have a whole lot of gunpowder. I'm seeing that. I had tons of totems of undying, though. Wow. Yeah. I had a bunch of extra elytra. But not a lot of rockets. I had never gotten a gunpowder farm on this world. I had one on the previous world, but I never got it on this world. Kept a bunch of spare shulkers in there. My netherite chest plate. This world was from before Swift Sneak was a thing. Before the Deep Dark was a thing. Might have even been before Deep Slate. No, I take that back, because we got Deep Slate in the statue guy over there. In the Traveler. Or Guardian. That's what I was calling it. The Guardian statue. Ooh, I had a bunch of potions. These, I'm pretty sure I got from end busting. Because I loved to do end busting back then. Yeah, I missed this. Honestly, I think I missed this world a lot. I liked what I had done on this world. In some ways, I really wish I had never left this world. It was so nice. And the ship was cool. I could probably do something even better than that now, though. I mean, I would love to try to make something even better than that one. But I want to say there were a bunch of projects that I didn't end up finishing on this world either. And some projects that I did finish that it'd be nice to try and recreate if I can. Like this big old thing! I remember this! Yeah, this was the good old... This was the good old beautiful thing that I used for getting gold. This was my gold farm. Because, see, it had a trident killing mechanism. This was the first time I ever used trident killers, and I didn't even know what they were called. I wonder, does this thing still work? It does. Oh my gosh, this does still work. Oh my gosh, it still works. Oh, whoa, I just noticed. 96 levels. Clearly, I used this thing a lot. And it was super efficient. Okay, so I know we're going to have to rebuild. We're going to have to make a gold farm like this again. The fact that it still works. After all this time? I was not expecting that. Oh yeah, there was a ton of rotten flesh to get rid of in this thing. And then... yeah. Oh man, I really did miss this world. I had so much on here. So I had the gold farm. That was a completed project. But I don't think I ever finished... nope. Nope. Check it out. This was going to be an iron farm. But I never finished it. I think I was lacking in villagers at the time. Yeah. I also feel like some of the biomes have changed between back when this world was started and now. I think over time some of the biomes and stuff shifted as the world went through some updates. Because this was the village I used on Port Regal to get my tradesmen. This was where I did all my trading. I didn't do trading halls back then. I just bred the guys up and then worked them into being the tradesmen that I wanted. Didn't always work out quite how I wanted it to. And clearly some of these guys were expensive. But I enjoyed this place. And I want to say there was another village nearby Oh! This one had a witch hut? And a black cat. Huh. I almost feel like the witch hut might have been new. I do think these ice spikes, this frozen ocean was newer. Yeah, I don't think the icy area was ever here when we first did Port Regal. I may have to go back and look at old streams of this world to confirm, but I'm very sure that we didn't have ice spikes back then on this world. I think that kind of glitched in as the world went through updates. And yeah, this was my way to get to the fortress. Yep, because I vaguely remember now that there was a bunch of silverfish that I had to deal with to get in here. I was not happy about it either. Which is understandable. Silverfish suck. But somewhere around here there was... Wow, this was a building that got glitched badly. I want to say I figured out there was another spot that would take me directly into the portal room, but I can't remember for the life of me if that's accurate or not. Oh, yes it is. Yep, because this was how I did it. This was how I did it. Whoa. It has been so long since I've looked into the end portal. This was my way into the end. I just want to see it. I haven't seen the end in so long. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Yeah, I definitely haven't been here in a long time. I do not remember the end looking at all like this. The sky wasn't so purple back then. What the... Oh, that was cool. That is cool. What in the world was that? That was so weird, but so darn cool. Whoa. Oh man, I wish I'd waited to come to the end again until Galabor. Until Galabor was ready for it. Oh, I remember this! I remember this. This was my attempt at an Enderman farm for Ender Pearls and XP. It didn't end up being really that worth it. Because the way I did it, I trapped an Endermite. Yeah, I had an Endermite trapped in a minecart here. And then over there, I had a spawning platform for Endermen. Because this is far enough away from the island that Endermen won't spawn anywhere else. But it never really worked so great, as far as I remember. And this is part of why, because... Whoa. Because Because there was never any guarantee they were going to detect the Endermite and come after him. More often, I'd have to look at them in order for them to be attracted over to the kill chamber. And then, even once they got to the kill chamber, I couldn't kill them very fast. Holy moly, that is cool. Yeah, spawning... The differences in spawning rules between Java and Bedrock, I want to say, are part of why that farm never really took off. And there's the dragon egg. I don't know why I never ended up grabbing the dragon egg on this world. Oh, I remember this, too. This was where I used to kill the wither. This was intended to be where I'd go to kill the wither. I don't know if it would still work now, though. But, yeah, that's Port Regal. I didn't expect to spend so long on this world. I was just going to look at the boat and then move on, but this was a nice little trip down memory lane. I like it. Again, I miss what I had on this world with hindsight. And I wish I had worked on building all this up to completion. Well, eventually, I'll end up recreating all of this. And building up the ideas that I used to have. Oh yeah, the original skin wolf. Did I only have one? Did I only have one wolf? That doesn't seem like me. Wait a minute. What difficulty was I on this world? That will explain. Oh, I was on hard. I was on hard and I only had one wolf? That's not possible. I had to have had more wolves. Let me guess. They're all in here, aren't they? Yep! Along with a couple of cats. I should have known. I should have known. Yeah, that makes total sense now. Yeah, I think all the farms that I had, I'm gonna have to recreate. Oh, I remember this. I remember this for sure. This was my old cobble generator. Wow. This thing is fast. I forgot how fast these things can work. Wow. Get into a rhythm with the picking and those things are good. Alright, let's bounce back over to Galabor. Man. Okay, that was a nice little trip down memory lane. That was a nice trip down memory lane. I missed Port Regal. There's so many worlds that I've made that I miss. And there's a few that I'm really hoping I still have somewhere. I'm sure that I do have the other world. There's one world in particular I really hope that I kept. And I'm pretty sure that I did, but moved it over to my my computer so that I could preserve it. And hopefully not worry about it being messed up or anything. I remember now, I left that world behind because I was afraid of how it might affect, how the updates that were coming might affect that world. And clearly with Port Regal, my concern wasn't entirely unfounded. I'm pretty sure that world fizzled up, or messed up, as it was being updated through the different versions of the game. Because, again, I'm telling you, those ice spike biomes that were around there had not been there when I originally started that world. And if you want to confirm it for me, feel free to go back to the Port Regal stream vids from when we did that world. And I'm sure you'll find it did not look like it does now. in terms of the biomes. It did not look like that. At least not as far as I can remember. Still, nice trip down memory lane, for sure. That was cool. What's also cool is that we have now got a little bit of the inspiration I need for some of the bigger projects I want to do. And I'm looking forward to working on them. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you all ever so much for watching. Whenever you dropped in, whenever you got to join, I appreciate the support you're showing the channel. I really, really do. If you want to continue to support the channel, if you want to show that you enjoyed the stream, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and by subscribing, especially by subscribing. Also, don't forget to check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and more ways to support the channel. Share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content. And, of course, do not forget, guys, to smack that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!